Could you fund your retirement or supplement your retirement with your love of travel? In this video, I'm going to show you 3 different YouTube creators who are doing exactly that. Each one of these 3 channels are just regular people who happen to be making 5 figures per month doing something that they absolutely love, which is traveling. So if you're feeling behind on retirement, or if you just want some ideas on how you can make some extra money, you're going to love these 3 ideas. So the first one is Travel Tips by Lori. And if you see me looking here, I have all 3 of these YouTube channels pulled up with a few notes. So that's what I'm looking at. So Travel Tips by Lori covers topics like luggage reviews and recommendations, travel hacks, TSA line tips, how to get through the line, with less stress, packing tips, and then lots of affiliate products through like Amazon and things like that. Different products that she recommends. That's actually her business model is mostly affiliate income and YouTube AdSense. And affiliate income just means if Lori in her video recommends a product and she puts a link there and you click on the link, it means Lori gets a little tiny percentage of whatever you bought. And YouTube AdSense is just simply the money that YouTube pays Lori to put ads on her videos that we all watch. So according to ViewStats and vidIQ, which are 2 sites that you can use to kind of get an estimate on what a channel is making based on their niche and how many views they're getting per month, it's not an exact science, but they're usually pretty accurate. In fact, I find that the lower number that they give is honestly not correct. I find that the middle to higher number is typically more true. And even sometimes these channels are making more than these sites even say. But let's just go with what the sites are saying. So AdSense for Lori's channel, the Travel Tips by Lori, is estimated to make $5,000 to $7,000 per month. Just for ads, just for the ads that are being placed on her site. Based on what I can see from her channel, every single video has a lot of different affiliate links from things that she's talking about in the videos. And her affiliate links, as you can see, they're very organized. She has everything from international travel to toiletries to airplane seat travel accessories. She makes it very easy for her customers to buy the products that she's recommending. So I would say, given the size of Lori's amazing channel, that she's making at least the same that she's making making at least the same from affiliates as she is from AdSense. So another $5,000 to $7,000. I had a much smaller audience size, and my wedding planning blog that I made about $1,000 per month with affiliate marketing like Lori's doing. And I didn't put in any effort like she's doing. I just had a few blog posts with a few links. So I'm guessing based on her audience size that $5,000 to $7,000 per month for affiliates is probably a little conservative. So the business with just those 2 things is making an average of $10,000 to $14,000 per month. And if Lori's doing sponsored videos, which I didn't see any when I was doing my research, this channel is easily doing $20,000 or more per month. But that's $120,000 to $168,000 per year without sponsorships. And you're looking at $240,000 or more per year if she is doing sponsorships. And if Lori's not doing sponsored videos, that's the one thing she could do that would increase her income immediately, because she's in a niche that is so welcoming for sponsors. There are so many sponsors that would love to be a part of Lori's channel. Things like, luggage and travel bag companies, international phone service companies. I wrote a few down here. Travel insurance, travel booking platforms, travel credit cards, clothing and footwear, travel comfort products like noise canceling headphones or compression products, right? Neck pillows. Portable technology like power banks and universal adapters, charging stations, earbuds, luggage trackers, travel health products like motion sickness and hydration products, and on and on. The key, though, if you're going to do sponsors on a channel like this, is to make the video so the sponsor naturally fits into the content. Otherwise it's just an ad break and viewers are just going to, scroll by it. They're going to fast forward. But if your sponsored video includes the product as part of the video, number one, you're doing the sponsor a huge favor. So they're going to want to spend more money with you, and you're being more helpful to your customer, because if you're recommending a product, you're also showing how the product can be used and what the benefits are. One really important note I want to mention about sponsors, and this goes for any time I talk about anything like sponsors or affiliate links. Only sign up with sponsors that you personally use or would personally use, or you would recommend them with no problem to your friends and family. In other words, you want to show your audience the same respect that you would yourself, your friends, and your family. Just, it's not worth risking your trust with your audience by recommending something that's just like, I don't really know about this product, but they're going to pay me money. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's the quick cash grab is never worth it if you want to make a real business out of this and do this long term. So Lori has, just an amazing business. Think about that. A minimum of $10,000 to $14,000 per month, just giving people tips about getting through the airport, traveling in comfort, traveling internationally. Fantastic site. Okay. Number 2 is one of my favorites, Mammoth Club. And the reason I love Mammoth Club, so Molly, Alan, and Max, they are 3 friends who obviously love Disney. And the channel is All Things Disney with some Universal thrown in there too. And the reason I found Mammoth Club is they actually helped me. This channel helped me and my family plan our Disney World vacation. We actually went on 2 Disney World vacations a few years ago, just a few months apart. And, I started looking online, and it was all the crazy things about lightning lanes and how to pack in all this, how to pack in the most, get the most bang for your buck at Disney. And I love the personality of Molly and her friends. Great content, very, very helpful. And so I wanted to, as soon as I thought about doing this video where I'm showcasing travel, I was like, I have to do Mammoth Club because it's such a fun channel. So they shared tons of tips and advice on how to have the best experience at the Disney parks, including food and hotels, rides, character experiences, and all that stuff. And I noticed something though when I was doing the research is even though I used it for all the tips, their biggest videos that have the most views, like we're talking like hundreds of thousands of views, are videos that happen to be like challenges and secrets. Like, can we ride every ride in 24 hours? Or how we're going to stay at every single hotel at Disney World from the cheapest to the most expensive. Or character challenges, can we meet all 40 characters in a weekend? I saw one, best kept secrets of Disneyland, or the best kept secrets of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. It's basically like the Mr. Beast and Ryan Trahan formula. When they do like can we do $1 version of this to the $1 million version of this? And it works with so many niches, as you can see that it's working in this Disney niche, because you're basically showing something that most people won't be able to do themselves. Most families aren't going to be able to go stay at all the Disney hotels, but they still want to see it because it's a great way to get a little piece of every hotel. Let's talk about money though. Let's talk about the money that these 3 friends make by going to Disney parks and helping you have a good experience at Disney. So they make money in a few different ways. YouTube AdSense is one. So like I said, I used vidIQ and ViewStats to get an average, and their average monthly take home is $8,000 to $11,000 per month just in AdSense. And then they have some affiliate links too with Be Our Guest Vacations and some Amazon links. And based on the size of their audience, I would say it's at least $3,000 to $5,000 per month from affiliates. And they have a big Instagram following too, which will also help with their affiliate income. But those aren't the big ones. The big one that I couldn't believe when I dove into the site is their Patreon membership. Their membership basically includes bonus content, exclusive content, behind the scenes of other stuff that they don't show on their YouTube channel. And they have different membership levels, $5, $15, and $25. Okay, 3 membership levels. They have 2,064 current members right now that are paying, and their membership is making $25,900 per month. Did you hear that? $25,900 per month just from their membership. So this business is making at least between $37,000 and $42,000 per month, which is $444,000 to $504,000 per year going to Disney with friends. I was blown away because like I said, I used this channel and I never in a million years, like I remember watching this channel when I was planning my trip and I was like, oh, what a fun way to, they're probably making some money going to Disney each day. I had no idea that they were making this much money. And you'd think like, okay, well, what if I wanted to start a channel like this? And that's the thing. You'd think, well, they're already doing Disney, so I couldn't do Disney. But here's the thing. When we planned our trip, there were probably 100 channels doing this. And I just kind of gravitated towards the ones that I liked their personality. So I watched Molly here at Mammoth Club. There was one called Ear Scouts that I really loved. Disney Food Blog was another. But there was so many others. And it just, the personality just didn't fit. But they were all basically covering the same kind of content. So again, whatever personality and ideas you bring to a niche, that's what's going to make you stand out. So in other words, if you started a Disney channel, you wouldn't want to try to be like Molly or one of the other channels. You just be yourself and people are naturally going to find you. And the ones who like your personality, those are the ones who are going to stick with you. But even if you didn't like Disney and you didn't want to do Disney, but you love travel and you love kind of like a business model like this, I wrote down some ideas. You could do this same business model where you're doing YouTube AdSense, affiliate income, and then a membership. You could cover like the Caribbean islands could be your niche, right? Or all-inclusive resorts, or national parks, or weekend road trips, small town hidden gems, historic towns and landmarks. Or one I really found that I liked was one perfect day in, and then every video was a different city or a different location. Any one of those ideas plus 1,000 other ideas could be massive travel channels, and you could pay, fund, or supplement a retirement account with doing something like this. Number 3. All right, number 3 is fun, and it's Life Well Cruised. And you can guess what the topic is, right? These are cruise tips, advice, cruise hacks, things like reviews of different cruise ships and different routes, how to get the best experience with your cruise, what to bring and pack, different food and drink packages. And something I like about Life Well Cruised as I was researching it is that they're very well diversified with traffic and income. My mistake where I lost over 80% of my income when AI got released, when I had my wedding planning blog, all of my income was tied basically to Google ads that were placed on my site and a little bit of affiliate links, but all the traffic was from Google. And when AI came out and basically squashed the small publishing industry like mine, it took me like two years to rebuild that income. And so I like that as I was researching this, you'll see that Life Well Cruised is very well diversified. They have traffic coming from many, many places, and they have a lot of ways that they're making little bits of money that add up to a lot. So right away, we'll talk about YouTube ads. This one's actually making the most of the 3, and you're looking at $9,000 to $15,000 just in the ads placed on the site. Okay, you're looking at about $10,000 or more in affiliate marketing just because of the size of the audience and the types of affiliate links that they have on this site. Then they have their own website, okay? And they actually have ads on their website. I used to make $6,000 to $10,000 per month from just ads on my website. And I think this is a bigger business than my wedding planning business. So I'm going to just say $2,000 from website ads because I don't know, how big their audience is on their website. I couldn't see that, but let's just be conservative and say $2,000 a month for website ads. Then I'm going to say $5,000 or more for sponsorships. And I mean like, this is the very bare minimum because they are doing sponsored videos and sponsorships they have sponsorships with like cruise companies and stuff. And those people are paying a lot, but I'm just going to say $5,000. Then they probably make another $3,000 from their own digital products like cruise planners. They have merchandise that they sell. So that's just my best guess based on the size audience that they have. And I'm being very conservative with everything I say. I always want to give the lower amount just because I don't want to make something more sensational than it needs to be, because these businesses are making so much money. We don't have to like make it seem like it's even more. So when you add up all of those things that we just went over, you're looking at $29,000 to $35,000 per month, probably more given that they have some pretty big sponsors, which is $348,000 to $420,000 per year, traveling the world, documenting it, and helping others have a great cruise experience. And other ideas, again, you might not like cruises. I'm not a big cruise ship fan myself, but other ideas that you could take the same business model where you have a lot of little layers of income and traffic. You could do all-inclusive resorts, RV travel, beach vacations, luxury hotels, budget hotels, guided tours like, food tours and sightseeing tours, walking tours, casino resorts. Your entire niche could just be casino resorts. Sports events travel. Sporting event travel. I saw this. I'm actually going to probably do a longer video on this because this is a really cool idea. These people go around and they visit stadiums of like their favorite NFL teams and Major League Baseball teams, and they go to the games, and then they show you all the things to do around the place. Where are the best places to stay? Airbnbs you can rent if you have a big group of friends. Hotels, which hotels have the best pools, places to eat. And it's all around people who love sports, and they get to make their living traveling the United States and basically going to games. Can you imagine funding your retirement or supplementing your retirement doing something like any of the ideas that we covered here? But I wanted you to notice something. I wanted to ask if you noticed the common theme with the three channels besides that they're based on travel. Did you notice the common theme? None of these were a get-rich-quick fantasy that so many YouTube gurus push, right? Wasn't make a ton of money in 30 days or make $1 million in 6 months. All of these channels built amazing small businesses by showing up and being consistent. They started at zero. They kept putting out videos even when nobody was watching. They didn't give up after 3 months or 6 months or 12 months. They just kept showing up for their audience, and they kept being helpful. They helped a very specific audience, right? That's the big secret. Find an audience that you want to help or entertain, figure out what they want help or need help with, make free content that actually helps them, and then have something more to offer them if they want more help, if they want coaching, if they want a membership. Offer them something. It's a very simple idea that all these businesses are very simple, but they're not easy. And what I mean is it's simple because anyone can do it. As you can see, these aren't like big involved technical businesses. You know what I mean? Most of these businesses where the content is created with a cell phone. Like this video, I'm using an old iPhone 12 and a cheap like $25 lapel mic. That's it. You can do this with very, very minimal equipment. But the reason it's not easy, it's because it requires you to put in work when nobody is watching and nobody's paying you. And that's a hard thing for a lot of people to get around. But if you're willing to be consistent and do the work, good things are going to happen. This business model is amazing. It completely changed my family's life. When I lost my photography business during COVID, I lost a year and a half's worth of income, went into massive, massive debt, didn't know what we were going to do. And I found online business. I made a ton of mistakes while I was growing my first online business, the wedding planning site. But it basically opened up this world to me where I didn't realize that this was out there. And even though I didn't want to lose my photography income and go through all that stress, something good came of it. And here's the deal too. You don't need to buy a $2,000 course to learn this stuff. You can simply follow this channel. There's other channels like mine that are gonna be amazing. I'll give you everything that you need to get started. No purchase necessary. Just watch the videos. And so in case you didn't know, I'm building a new YouTube channel from scratch and showing you all of the steps required. My first goal with the channel is to hit $1,000 per month. Once I get to $1,000, I'll revisit the goal and see where I want to take it next. It's a backyard wildlife channel. And I chose that niche to prove that you can make money online without teaching how to make money online. I feel like so many YouTube channels, that's like, you know, they build their businesses off of teaching you how to build a YouTube channel, but they've never really built another YouTube channel. So I want to build a YouTube channel on this channel and document the entire process so that you can see that it can be done in any niche, which is another reason that I love showcasing these channels like these travel channels, to show you that you can do this in any niche. I have other videos like this where I cover, you know, hobbies and all the different types of niches that are out there. If it's something that you want to follow along with, if you want to see more videos like this, just make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll leave links in the description that go through the building of my new the Backyard Wildlife channel, as well as links to some more videos like this, where I kind of just show you some other small businesses and how they're making money. And if, like I said, if you like what you see, subscribe, and hope to see you back. Thanks for checking it out.